Terrible.
Let's freaking get to the build, Steve. We're gonna build a drift truck for under $500.
Does that include purchase price?
No, well, it's free. So yeah.
Was that free?
This was free.
No, it wasn't.
Listen, it's basically free. We were gonna take it to the junkyard. It's got a horrible knock in it. The cam is broken. Well, it's damaged. The lifters are wrecked. So we're gonna turn this 2010 Ram 1500 HEMI into a drift truck. We're going to gut it. We're going to lower it. We're gonna put a hydraulic handbrake in it. It's gonna be a legitimate drift truck. Steve, do you think it's gonna work?
Nope.
Look,
I don't think
already
it's gonna
gutted the whole thing. We've taken the windows out, everything. It's perfect.
I don't think it's gonna survive its first attempt.
I hope it does. I genuinely think it'll work for a little while. Probably not long with the cam and the lifters being broken already, but I think it's gonna do just well. So let's get into it. Okay, that's it. I'll be honest, I don't think it's cutting through it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think we've done anything. I'm gonna change blades because this one sucks. Let's try the little one. If not, we're going back to the friggin' Dole Diablo, which is working better than any of these metal ones. It's going through, but it's going through at an angle. I can smell the rubber. But it is going through, so that's a plus.
It's so short.
I know it sucks because I can't go like this because I don't have the space to do it.
Well, at least you're used to it.
Yeah, I got him playing with short things. Oh my God. Dude. Starting to figure out why you don't like Rams, Steve.
Let's build a drift truck.
Hey!
Ooh, let's make it out of a Ram.
Dude, this thing is going to be so freaking sick. It's going to be ridiculous.
It is sick already. It needs to be put down.
Wrong kind of sick. Last push, Steven. Victory! Let's get the coil compressor. How many coils do you think it's going to take to cut, to drop it roughly 5 inches?
I have no idea. I don't cut coils because I'm not a hobo.
I'm gonna go crazy and cut 2 full coils right out the gate.
I think you're gonna need a lot more than 5 inches if you cut that much off.
You think so?
Yeah, dude. Because look, if you cut that much off right now, how many? That's like 5 inches uncompressed.
No, that's 3.
What?
That's 3 inches.
That's not 3 inches.
Bro, where's the tape measure?
I don't know.
Oh, it's in there. I think I put it in there. Pause.
All right, what ignorant stuff are we doing here?
Okay, we're on the cheap here. Okay, we're trying to do this budget.
You would do this whether there was budget or not.
That is, well, true, just to see if it would work.
No, you wouldn't.
But the 100...
You believe in this. You believe that this is
believe this
a
will work.
viable way to lower a vehicle. It's the worst.
Okay, so I would not suggest anyone to do this.
You just suggested someone do this like 2 days ago.
Listen, we're doing this because this is a junk truck. We have a very tight budget, and no matter what, if this does work or doesn't work, it doesn't matter. So we're gonna try it. I'm just curious if it'll work. So we're gonna try it and see what happens. Steve's very unhappy about this.
I am.
We're gonna do it. Okay, now I need to cut it in halves. So right here and then right there, and then it should, in theory, come apart. I hope. Let's start doing that.
Are you satisfied with yourself?
I am, honestly. I don't know if it's going to work, I'll be honest, but I think it's worth a shot with our budget to try it. So, Steve can suck it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Jeremy.
Yeah.
So before we cut these,
yep.
I said
no, you didn't.
The diameter of the coil is bigger.
Yeah, I said that
in
too.
the middle than at the top, and I said it wasn't gonna sit on the plate. Is it gonna sit on the plate?
I mean,
I know every nice set of coilovers I've had looks exactly like what I'm seeing right now. Can the shock compress enough?
Oh, I don't know. We need to check that, I guess. Whoops. What the? Yes, the shock can easily compress past that. But I don't know if that will seat in a way that it will hold it up. So,
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we need to kind of put it in and see what happens. Listen, this is a $500 build drift truck.
It started out that way.
What do you mean? We've only spent $100 and...
What's going to happen? We're going to get these on. It's going to be too low. It's going to hit the upper control arm.
That could possibly
or
happen.
Something.
Yeah, it could hit
And then
something.
we'll be like, well, we need that now. This is going to turn into a...
that's what happens.
This is going to turn into a $3,000 build.
Okay, potentially, yes. But listen, right now, we're way under budget.
We haven't done anything yet.
Yes, we have.
All we
I have
did
the
was change the
hydraulic
battery.
handbrake. We've torn everything out.
This
is the first start of the lift. The back will be super easy. Well, depending on if it's the same as this or not. We'll figure this out.
No.
I'm working at the house today because we have the vise. It's going to make things so much easier to not only collapse this slightly, but we have to bring it in. We have to tighten this loop just a little bit so it can sit inside of this boot. So as you can see, it's still slightly off. It needs to come in just a little bit more. It's only about 1/4 inch, 3/8 of an inch in. I'm gonna have to heat it up in probably 2 more spots. Once right here, once right here, potentially maybe a little bit right here, but probably just those 2 spots. And then it should be able to just bend right in and fit this perfectly. And then we can put the coils back on, the coilovers back on, and get this thing set. I'm curious to see how much it lowered it, but let's get to doing that. Okay, it's fully heated up. I just bent it in. Now I'm bringing it in to shrink it and center it, and it looks really, really good. Let me show you what it looks like from underneath. So it looks like it's pretty much centered. It's definitely smaller. I'm hoping it'll catch that round on the rubber piece just right, but I might have to heat it up right there and push this in slightly, but we'll have to see. We'll give this time to cool down, and then we'll get the next one and start doing that while this is cooling down. All right, now on this one, this hasn't been shrunk at all, so we need to go about a halfway between where it's at, the gap it is now. We need to shrink it this way, just enough that it can be the right curvature to, like I said, meet this. So this goes up and it gets thicker, 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 but it's not double, it's about half. So I'm gonna heat this up right here, and then we're gonna bring that coil down about halfway until it matches roughly this curvature. Okay, it's pretty much hot enough. It might need to go a little bit more, but I'm gonna start pulling that in. It's not very hard, so it's probably good. I'm gonna heat it up just a little bit over what it needs to be, and then let it cool. That way if there is any spring left in it, it won't spring back to where it was. If you look straight down the coil, you can see how much it drops from the top to the bottom. It's roughly the same amount as that, as the rubber boot that goes in. So it should be spot on. Well, I don't know about spot on, but it'll be close enough that it'll, with the weight of the truck, it'll sit fairly well. Okay, let's call that good. And while that's hot, I'm going to take it out and try and bend that coil in so I don't have to reheat it over and over and over. Okay, it's not hot enough. It did shrink a little, but not enough for me to be happy. I'm going to keep heating it up just for a little bit. Okay, I just saw it move ever so slightly, which means it's compressing, which is good. and that stayed perfectly. Okay, now we'll just let these cool down and we'll test them out. Right now, it looks perfect, like it sits in there perfectly. The only thing that I think I'm gonna do is this is cut kind of at an angle. I'm gonna grind that kind of flat just so it sits a lot better in there. But I mean, it's literally the perfect curvature to this block. So I'm really happy with that. I think it turned out beautifully. So that'll sit in there great. I'm gonna grind that down. Well, I probably don't even need to, honestly. I don't need to. But anyway, it's perfect. They both look great. So we're gonna go ahead and get them back in the truck and finish the lowering kit. So we cut them down to where I think we should have about 5 to 6 inches of drop. Now our biggest issue is going to be, is it going to hit the 4-link suspension? If so, they do sell a drop kit for it, but it is a little bit, well, it's not horribly expensive, but with our budget, compared to our budget, it's quite expensive. So that would put us almost at the limit, but there's not really anything else we need to do to the truck other than move the back or the rear axle brake line into the truck, into our hydraulic drift brake, and finish the lowering kit. So we have the new bushings for the front suspension. We got those yesterday. We're gonna press those in hopefully today, and then we'll be able to drop the truck down and see if everything works or if something hits and what else we're going to need to do to modify it. So, all right, now I'm gonna take the bump stop out and cut that off the mount, and then we should be able to just put the coils back in, start dropping it, and see what happens. All right, Steven. So we have the truck as far as we can get it without having the hydraulic handbrake done. And we're gonna go and test it, see what else we need to do to get this to actually drift properly. But I have high hopes it's gonna do pretty well today. This is our first basically startup, our first drive. So let's go see what it does, Steve. What are your predictions?
It's not gonna work.
Give me a break. I think it'll work. I guess it depends if the rear end has a limited slip or an open diff. That'll be the deciding factor of what we need to do to it from here on out. There's that HEMI knock we love. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited about this. Steve's been pretty salty about this the whole time. Oh, you're doing it wrong. Oh, this is so ghetto. I get it, but we have a $500 budget. That's all we have is 500 bucks. And we've only spent about 120 so far. So I think we're doing really well. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Woohoo.
Look at that sweet one track.
Adam, why are you smoking weed behind the building again? Dude, she is not running well.
Maybe it's the misfire on cylinders 3 and 5.
Yeah, that could be. It does seem a lot rougher. Let's take it in and talk about what we found.
It's because the camshaft is almost destroyed.
It is probably pretty much destroyed. What did we learn, Steve?
This truck sucks.
It's a cheap truck. It was on its way to the dump. I get it. But we're still way under our budget. We've only spent about $120.
It's because all you've done is cut stuff off.
Well, yeah. That's because it's a budget
You don't need
build.
a budget for that.
Yeah, you do. You need
To
time.
cut stuff off?
No, you really don't. But listen, we definitely need to do a locker. So we're going to take it to my house, to my shop where we have a lift. I'm going to weld up the rear diff. We're going to make this a true locker. well, a welded locker. We're gonna lock the rear end by welding the crap out of it. We need to, Steve, come here. We need to get the hydraulic handbrake done. So all we need to do with that is on the master cylinder, there's 2 main lines that go in. We're gonna cap the back one, pull the line, screw it, or drill a hole in the cab, pull it up through, and get the hydraulic handbrake set for the rear. That way we have the pedal on the front, the hydraulic handbrake for the rear. And I really think once we weld it and do the hydraulic handbrake, this thing's gonna, I think it'll drift really, really well. I don't know if the engine's gonna last, but that's to come. We'll see. I don't know. That's all for this episode. If you like this kind of content, if you made it this far, give the video a like. Subscribe if you want to see more, because it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to get this thing ripping.